This is George from the University of East Anglia. Now I am on the Thorpe Island. Last week, the representatives from Thorpe Island came to an agreement with the Board's authority that the enforcement against the dwellers living on the island would be halted for 6 months. Last month, people living on the island were told that they would face eviction if they did not leave. The suspension of Thorpe Island enforcement has not watered down the dispute between dwellers and the authority. Now I can see dozens of boats mooring on the deserted docks. Several boat dwellers are working on the island.
I've lived here for about a year now. I'm a bricklayer improver and I've had my boat here and I work on it. Well, I've been working on it for about a year now. I think it's terrible really because we do nothing wrong. I mean, all of us work, we do nothing wrong really. I don't know what it's all about. We're doing our best. We're clearing up all the lands. We have been for the last year really. I mean, there's about 10 of us which are really clearing up all the lands and all the rubbish, and yeah, so we're doing our best. So it'd be nice if we could get a little bit of leeway.
Another boat dweller shows his boat to me.
So I've built this summer for all the wood on the back, just to make more space in winter basically, and insulated it so it's warmer than it was last year. So I also got my solar panel charger on my batteries. And then inside there is where I sleep, and got a wood burner to keep me warm. All of this I've built myself. When I got this boat it was nothing, it was just an empty shell, It's taken a while, but I'm quite pleased with it really. Yeah.
I also asked one of the nearest neighbors to give his opinion on the boat dweller.
I think the people living on the boats is okay, as long as they're not disturbing anyone's peace and putting rubbish everywhere. As long as they're cleaning up after themselves. But I think that's fine.
What about the authorities' attitude? We are honored to invite the former member of the Broads Authority, James Knight.
I was a member of the Broads Authority until last week, and I was removed because I tried to speak about Thorpe Island and the events that have been unfolding there over the past few years, and particularly over recent weeks and months. I was very, very concerned that the Broads Authority was spending a huge amount of money on the actions that it was taking, and didn't appear to have any end game in mind at all. I think that everybody appeared to have been stuck in their trenches, and nobody wanted to give. And I find it very unfortunate that the authority was spending so much money, and both sides were very entrenched. And I was suggesting to the authority that really we should all sit back and stop thinking about evictions and enforcement, and should start talking to the owners of the island about a way forward, because clearly the island as it is now looks a little bit of a mess really, and clearly the action that was taken isn't benefiting the residents, isn't benefiting the residents of the island, and it certainly isn't benefiting the public pocket. And I was very, very keen that a mediated or a negotiated solution should be found.